Welcome, Cancer placements, to your 2024 feature film tarot reading. I'm still working on the title of this spread that I've created based on film. That's just the working title. We'll see. At the moment, I don't know the title of your film right now, but I do know the genre, themes, and then we're gonna pull for the characters and the plot and the conflict and the resolution. Isn't that cool? Let's get to the genre. The genre for Cancer placements: sports. Okay. Sports is community, teamwork, competition, discipline, hard work, resilience, mental strength, motivation, victory, defeat, self-improvement, mastery. And we got revisionist. Okay. This is re-examining established narratives, challenging accepted truths, the power of perspective, offering new perspectives, the reevaluation of truth, rewriting the past, redemption, uncovering hidden stories, okay? So like a revisionist sports film, okay? And then the themes for you: coming of age, like Stand By Me, or would Juno be coming of age? Like Juno. Or the Wood, you know. Political, and then another theme for you guys is social and political issues. So when I was doing your cards, when I was first getting your theme and your genre for 2024, I got emotional because it almost feels like y'all are more in tune with what's going on in the world right now. And it's like you always were, but today it looks different. It looks different today. It feels different today. It feels kind of intense, like on a bigger scale. Like on a bigger scale. It just feels different. It's giving, what notes did I write down? It's giving, okay, so community, intersectional. You're thinking about the many identities of you. You're thinking about how you show up in the world, your role in the world, not just the fact that, for example, not just the fact that you're a woman or a man, not just the fact that you identify as a woman or a man, not just the fact that you're black or you're white or you are Latina, or not just the fact that you are blue collar, not just the fact that you're part of middle class, or you're wealthy. Not just, you're thinking about all the ways your different parts of yourself, your different identities all intersect, and how that influences your life and those around you on a bigger scale. You're thinking about the privilege that you may or may not have. I wrote down, you want to change history, protesting. There's this thing of, I have to do something. Very activist energy for you, which is interesting given the cards that come up for you for your plot. Given what came up for your plot, it makes sense. But before we get into your plot, Cancer, 2024 has been a time for self-improvement, like the sports genre card would imply. You're not improving yourself or mastering parts of yourself like just for yourself. It's like you're preparing yourself for a bigger role in the future. You know, I think for some, what the catalyst for this state of mind was probably becoming a parent for some people, or your community shifted and everybody's roles changed, and your role became more of the leader of the community, and it got you thinking about things differently. With the revisionist genre card, it's offering a perspective. Your perspective has completely changed. And that's a great thing, actually. I think that's amazing for you. This is the characters card. I want to see who has come up for you in 2024. Remember, this is 2024. Okay, we haven't done 2025 yet. I want to do like a recap summary type thing of 2024, like I did for Scorpio. You may have watched that video. If not, if you want to see how these videos are going to go, feel free to watch the Scorpio video. Or you could just keep watching this one. But I think I explained more in Scorpio, because it was the first one I did for this new thing that I'm doing. Take this off. You're just gonna have to see me. If you're wondering, I know you probably, I'm washing sheets. Not your business. All right. Anyway, though, but what's coming up for you in 2025 is interesting. It all flows in together, but that's not for this video. Just keep an eye out for that. I want to look at the characters that showed up for you this year, or that are still showing up, because the year isn't over. So we're gonna shuffle the character cards for Cancer placements for 2024 for your feature film, where you seem to be some sort of activist, whether it's on a large scale or just within your community, within your friend group. You may be speaking out more about, what's going on in the world. Some of you may be changing your lives completely. With the coming of age card, it feels like you're going through a really big change in terms of how you identify. You're going through a really huge transition in life here. This is like a transitional stage that you're in. You may be really tuned into the election right now. You may be really tuned in to the candidates. You may be really excited about voting and getting everybody else out there about voting. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know how to talk about politics without risking looking silly. I don't like to talk about things I don't know about. I'm just going to generally state that politics and social issues are on the forefront for you. And this is part of your coming of age story. You may just be entering your 30s for some of you. Some of you may just turn 21. Like, some of you may have, this could be personal, and I understand, of course, you don't have to put this, if you comment on this video, you don't have to, well, this, okay, let me slow down. A lot of things are coming to my mind at once. Some of you may be concerned about certain policies and how it affects your life right now and what you have going on, which is why you are paying more attention to this, and which is why you're more serious about this. You are quite literally changing your life because of what you believe will happen in the future, just to be safe. A lot of you may actually be reading about the past in terms of history and the government and how things work, and you're just not playing right now. Like, I think you may have run into people who meet you or who used to know you and be like, I did not know you to be this way. Who is this? I don't know this person. But you're not that person anymore. So let's see what characters are coming up for Cancer placements, or have been coming up for Cancer placements in 2024. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. One card that came up, trainer. So, that's funny because I have a Cancer friend that is killing it in the gym. Okay. So, some of you may be changing your lifestyle in terms of exercise. You may be working out more. Some of you may just be, when I think of trainer, I think of somebody that's, okay, you see you have sports. So your sports, the sports genre is for Cancers for 2024. So you, again, self-improvement. Some of you may have gotten a trainer. Some of you may be thinking about getting a trainer. Some of you may have some sort of professional, but like some expert helping you in something. It doesn't have to be exercise, but when I think of trainer, I think of somebody who's really good at what they do. They're so good they could teach other people. So it doesn't have to be just like a workout trainer, but for some of you it is. Getting your health together is really important to you. So that's one of the characters coming up for you. What other character? Fans, you may have a lot of people supporting you during this time. Liar and the Explorer. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Okay. So some of you may be using your platform to speak out more. At the bottom of this, it says rival. So we have liar, rival. I'm gonna let rival come out. Okay. Maybe listening to your elders right now too. I saw elder, but I'm gonna keep it out. I'm just gonna keep it in there. There may be an elder that comes to you a lot to give you advice. Just you though. Not like, okay, I feel like I have to specify this. Elders that come through for you, that give you tools and advice. Some of you may be, you want to tell people like the message you received, but the thing is the message is for you. So I'm not going to pull them out, but I had to say that. Whatever message you receive from your elders, or ancestors, I'm thinking ancestors too. This may be an elder that may be about to pass. I'm not predicting that. I feel like it's an elder that you know is going to pass. It's not like a surprise. So if that's the case, or if an elder just recently passed, I do want to give my condolences. It's not like that. I don't want to just say like, oh, I think somebody's going to die. This is someone, everyone knows that they're transitioning. They know they're transitioning. You know they're transitioning. You may also have elders around you who may be helping you when it comes to the social and political issues that you're tackling right now, that you're studying right now. You may be talking to people who have been, have y'all saw that video of that woman who was, two women actually, these older women who had to pay the poll tax, and one of them, she had the original poll tax, her original one printed on her shirt from like 1960, and how they had to choose between paying to vote or feeding their children. You may be talking to people or in connection with people who have had those kind of experiences, and that's really like, it's activating something inside of you. It's really charging you up. Like, you really like, see, something gotta change. We also have the Explorer here. Remember I said earlier, Stand By Me as a coming of age story, a coming of age movie. I feel like you're gonna go on some sort of journey, or right now life feels like a journey. Some of you may be on a journey where, like, I haven't seen Stand By Me in a long time. That's why I'm trying to think of another one. But on Stand By Me, they were dealing with a lot of, each character had their own stuff going on. And you learn a lot about the characters individually and how they relate to each other in their friendships. What's another coming of age story? Is Juno one? I feel like Juno was one, right? Like, so like coming of age stories are about growing up. It's about maturing, coming to some sort of realization that life is not the same anymore. Life is changing. I'm changing, you know, and kind of getting with the program in a sense. And it just seems like you realize you can't sit still anymore. You can't not do anything anymore. That's what it feels like. It's like a coming of age story. Of being more involved in your community and in the world, and understanding that it all starts with one person. That, I know that sounds like really hopeful. Like, I think some people have a very defeatist attitude, and I don't think you do, Cancer. I don't think you have a defeatist attitude about this. I'm gonna take my glasses off because of the glare. Another example of Mean Girls could be a coming of age story where the girl, she moves from Africa and she's, you know, she's an American now and everything is just so different, and she's learning so much about herself. Like, oh, I'm very impressionable. I do want to be liked. I do want people to like me. I want to be popular. I can be a mean girl. I can be a bitch. I can be, you know, I was so, you know, I was so smart over here, but over here I'm so consumed by all these social dynamics, and I just, you know, she falls off. And then you have like Clueless, where Clueless is a weird movie in retrospect. Clueless is weird. This bitch fell in love with her stepbrother or something. Was he her stepbrother? Shit was gross. And he was in college. She was in high school. It was just not okay. Like, why? What is this? I'm looking at some more coming of age. Holes. That's an adventure one. But yeah, Juno is one. Juno is a coming of age story. Juno came to my mind. I feel like Juno came to my mind because a lot of you are, it wasn't until you became a parent or someone's guardian that you realize how scary the world is. It's like you knew, but it's different when you're like, this little person is depending on me. This world is getting scarier every day. I'm realizing I don't know much about this world. This world is fucking insane. And that's scary. So we also have a liar here. I want to clarify liar because I want to know what the hell that even means. Or maybe you're thinking about the liars, like the way the world, like what you thought the world was, or what you were told the world was as a kid. And then here you are today, and you feel like you've been lied to. Like, this is not the world that we were promised. It's also going to be more personal, though, but I do want to clarify liar. Rival. I mean, you're changing the way your life is working. You're speaking up more. You're going to have people that are going to be like, no, that's not true. You're going to have people that don't agree with you. So I can see an open enemy. I don't think there's anybody to worry about, though, because like I said, fans or supporters, there are people that care about you too much to let anything happen to you. And whatever, I think this person is the liar. That's what I think. But let's make sure it's not you, Cancer. Okay, let's not be that. Okay, let's not do that. So let's look at the plot. For the full Cancer feature film tarot reading, you can go to the Patreon link in the description. You'll get the plot, conflict, and resolution. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.